Guys, do you like us at the podium or
Either way.
wait, maybe we got some paperwork here. Ben Taylor here on behalf of the plaintiffs, is here to my right.
Your name? All right. And where are we on this case, folks?
So I have some balance and some additional documentation that you think you had wanted to see. I'm happy to provide. If I could approach.
With the, you mean in terms of the water
The
bill?
water, the two water bills, that are 900 something combined. So with the 3 months of rent, late fees, water bills, and then court costs were in excess of $12,000. 11 north of 10. I have the total here. Again, we are just seeking a possession judgment. So you'll have an opportunity to satisfy that judgment, or may choose to vacate.
Have you shown the documents too?
I haven't seen not one water bill.
All right.
There you go.
Where?
Just go right there. I can take it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had wanted those.
Well, I do, but are those the copies of the same documents or what?
They're they are the same. Man, sorry. Let's see. This one is the 553. Here, what are we looking at? So this one is the one due in January.
How come I haven't been able to?
Hold on. Stop for a moment. All right. Are they the same documents that she has? They don't look like.
One is a picture of a scan, but one is the amount due in January, and the other.
Okay, hold on a second. This says, whatever documents you're going to show to the court, show to Ms. Lyman. And then give me the documents you shown to Ms. Lyman.
Okay, man.
Okay, and are these separate?
Yeah, if you look at the dates, Judge, one is
All right, look, here, hang on. All right. So have you seen these now?
First time seeing it, I haven't even been able, like, nobody sent me the water bill to even pay it myself. She takes it upon herself to pay it like she did last time. My first time seeing the water bill.
Prior to this, have the water bill been presented to her?
The second one wasn't presented because I just got the second one, but the first one I sent it to her by email. I said that I paid it. But second one I just got days ago. So
Every time I was on the portal, I don't see nothing.
through February.
I was trying to recall from the last case, whose name is the water bill supposed to be in? I thought it was supposed to be in your name.
She put it in her name.
That's not what I asked. It's supposed to be in your name, but then you took it and put it in your name.
Yeah, because
So why isn't it in her name? So then she gets billed.
before,
Go ahead.
because the township told me that she didn't work out a payment plan, she was on property taxes. So then I put it in my name to make sure I pay it, so it doesn't go on property taxes. And that's what I told you last time, it was in my name. And I sent her a copy of the first one, and I said I needed payment and didn't hear a response.
The day I was supposed to pay, she switched it out. In her name and she paid it. And told her that I can owe her.
Oh, I remember. But you never put it back and let her put it back in her name.
No, I didn't want to go on the property.
Well, then how's she supposed to comply with the lease?
The
To
lease,
pay it.
the lease says that it can be either in my name or her name. It doesn't specify it has to be in her name.
But how's she supposed to know what she's gonna pay?
I sent her an email with the first one, the first bill, and I didn't get a receipt.
Already paid it.
So I was just gonna get reimbursed from her.
And I don't know whether this bill is two bills or really one bill. I don't,
Judge, just to, so here's the original, one is the same, as the other. But if you look at,
no. Go to the Pittsfield Township website. Go under utilities for stress, pull me off the amount due.
okay, I think that these are the bills from the township website, but we can try to do that.
You go in there, you put in the address,
All
you
right.
come out with the amount there.
This is the address. All right, 425.
Shannon.
Uh, right. So, right, the one that was due in January, she paid to avoid it going on to her property taxes, just bear with me. And the utility bill info, the current utility bill info from the website, which I'm happy to present, is due now $484.68. Also information that the defendant has access to. Clearly, it's just on the BSA website.
Yeah, because I just told you that.
Well,
I mean, I don't even know why you said that.
I apologize. Wanted the number and
Shut up. Just be quiet. None of this makes any sense to me. Counsel. You come in here and you want her to pay this. She's got $6,600 in escrow. When is the other 33 going to be paid? Because I can't keep going through these cases with you two because you two can't seem to deal with each other. So you come here to get rent paid. This is
By the,
when?
by the end of this month, I will have that.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. If I may, whatever this court determines the total amount due and owing, she would have 10 days from today. It's already been.
Or whatever time I say, because I have the discretion to extend the redemption date. But thank you for letting me know what my job is.
If the current balance, including late fees and court costs, is $11,529.37.
Right. Huh? 490, really?
Yeah.
492,939. All right. Ms. Lyman, let me ask you this. When can you come up with $4,929.39?
That'll probably be by the end of this month,
Pardon?
or still the end of this month. Cause I wasn't expecting to be paying the water bill and stuff.
But,
Able to pay it on my own. Never able to pay it on my own.
okay, that's fine, but. So by the 31st, you can come up with that. Let me ask you this then, by the 27th, what can you come up with? These,
I can't really give estimate. I have to see when my checks come out to.
I need an estimate of what you can come up with.
2,000, at least 2,000.
Pardon? About 2,500 for sure?
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn this matter to March 27th, 2026 at 1 PM in person. You need to get $2,500 into escrow by the day before, so I want it by the 26th. And then at that point, I may issue a judgment for the balance, but it will give you additional time out to get things paid.
Okay.
Got it?
Judge, there is, I understand, and just so that is the, Friday, March 27th,
Yes,
at what time?
1 PM.
1 PM in the, I would just, if it's possible for the court to consider in the meantime, a supplemental order allowing the plaintiff to have some access to the property because she has something in the action.
Absolutely not.
She's.
Want to do that? Quiet. If what you want to do, then file a written motion and I'll deal with it at that point with something Lyman can see. But I'm not gonna sit up here with these two women and play this game. Thank you. I don't know who wants to go next, but they may not want to. Yeah. It's ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, names, please.
Kathleen Ivanov.
Warren Griffin.
All right, this is a non-payment of rent. What's your claim? How much is owed?
Claim is for 2,500 and 130 for court costs. And there's also still property at my house. Which side?
Okay.
How would you know?
How would you know? You're the plaintiff or the prosecution, stay closest to the jury box.
Okay.
That's how you always will know. Probably shouldn't have asked out loud. All right, what do you have to say?
Obviously the rent has been owed. I was unable to, I've been out of work and I tried to get assistance and I wasn't able to do so. I moved out of the premises mid-March or mid-February. And at that time, there's an $800 security deposit that according to the lease, that $800 security deposit should go to or would go to the final month's rent. And So my understanding would be there'd be a $1,700 balance owing with,
Well, the security deposit doesn't quite work that way,
but I'm just going by what's in the lease, Your Honor.
no, I understand, but. So you're not disputing that this amount is owed, and you're out of the premises at this point. What was the issue regarding property still there?
I've got a mattress that I wasn't able to remove at the moment, so I put it in the garage. I'm making arrangements. I've been trying to make arrangements to get back to pick up the mattress, to get it out of the garage.
All right. Court's gonna find that there's no tribal issue. I'm gonna enter a judgment for the plaintiff in a total amount of $2,630. That's $2,500 in rent and $130 court costs. That's a writ would issue March 23rd. Basically, what that means, sir, is that you would have until the 23rd to get the mattress or property out. Otherwise, she can dispose of that property.
Okay,
All right. I will issue possession judgment as well as a money judgment in the same amount. I suggest to the parties that you work out some arrangement for a payment of that amount at some point in time, but that's where.
regarding the security deposit then?
Security deposit, the landlord's responsible if you give 4 days, is that she should realistically take that off of that amount so that that's the amount that's owed. But because that's handled by a different act, the Security Deposit Act, than what I'm dealing with here, I don't deal with it
Okay,
in these cases.
I've been trying to work it out. I tried to work it out verbally, like he's very yes, he'll say he's gonna do it, but it just doesn't happen. So that's why I wound up coming to court. So to work out a payment, this is exactly why I'm here. This hasn't happened. He says he's gonna do it and it doesn't happen.
Then you'd be left with what remedies you have under law to collect the funds.
Say that?
You'd be left with what remedies or processes you have under the law to collect it. So let's say you worked out a payment plan. You're going to pay $25 a month to pay this off, but he doesn't do it. The only thing that you're going to be left with is a court process to try to seize the money or do something else. So.
Okay, so basically it's just up to whether or not he can pay it.
Well, that's typically.
He's always saying he's very agreeable, but then it's just
What is the relationship between you two?
he's a tenant.
And he just hasn't fulfilled that. He just lost his income.
yes. Exactly.
All right.
Trying to get back to work.
So maybe what the two of you should do, and you don't need to do it here, but maybe you should think about it, is maybe sit down and talk to each other as human beings, realizing how, don't laugh at that, man, because that's probably part of the problem.
Yes, it is.
I'm saying from you.
I know what you're saying.
And talk to each other like human beings, realizing that people have problems, that not everybody's life goes just swimmingly, that they can try to do what they can do and just have a little bit of compassion, try to work it out, try to get it paid. I don't think you don't want to pay it. It's just where you are. Okay, thank you.
This courtroom exchange captures a tense landlord-tenant dispute where financial confusion and poor communication take center stage. the plaintiffs claim over $11,000 in unpaid rent, fees, and utility costs, but the case becomes complicated when the judge discovers inconsistencies in the water bills and questions how the tenant was expected to pay charges she never clearly received. Frustrated by the back and forth, the judge emphasizes clarity and fairness, ultimately ordering the tenant to deposit $2,500 into escrow within days, while adjourning the case to allow time for partial payment. In a separate matter, the court swiftly rules in favor of a landlord for unpaid rent, granting a possession and money judgment, while also urging both parties to handle the situation with basic human understanding. Overall, the hearing highlights how miscommunication, financial hardship, and lack of cooperation can quickly escalate legal conflicts.